Hey y'all. So let me just let y'all know now. My face, boo. I must have had the stanky panky thing going on or something and touched my eye and yeah. So that happened. Anyways, back to this. Everybody knowing Jesus and perfecting the relationship that doesn't look probably perfect to somebody else. That is not in y'all's business, in y'all's relationship. You feel me? Even if you are going to a particular person for advice and so on and so forth, so they may know a little bit more about your relationship than somebody else, but they're not you, so they don't know your relationship that you got going on. Okay? Okay. So, past all that, again, everybody is now, I mean, yeah, there's also always openings to hearing of Jesus to be like, I know something about Jesus. Maybe not the full truth or everything, but I know something about Jesus. And I feel like that's where we are now. Like, everybody knows Jesus, whether it's accepted or not. And it's for us to perfect our relationship and our bond with Him. And it doesn't look the same for everybody, but in a sense, it's on the same playing field. Like, everybody is on the same level right now. Whether it's a newborn baby, a teenager, or an elderly person, whether your relationship with Jesus looks like 1 year, 6 months, or 50 years. You feel me? Everybody is right now on the same plane. Of course, those years of intimacy with Jesus comes with different strengths and powers and all this other stuff. But I feel like now that we're hitting a certain level in life, and once everybody, the body, everybody, the body, is on the same level, then that's when the body of people elevate a little bit more. Everybody is elevating in their own little spots, but as a whole, we all get to elevate a little bit more. And I don't know too much, so I don't want to be speaking and y'all be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. No, I'm just speaking on my mind. Okay, that's all. Not a professional, not a diploma or anything like that. I just want to say this is just all my thoughts. Anyways, that I also run through God too. So I'm not just sharing out of my butt. Anyways, uh, yes, I believe once the body elevates, prophecy no longer looks like a crowd of people listening to a prophet to receive the word of God, or everybody's going to a preacher, teacher, whatever the subcategory is, to understand the word of God. Not everybody is going to be going to an evangelist for food and stuff like that. It's going to be the same role, the same title, but more increased. And when I say that, I mean it in power. And people prophesy in power, people preach in power, people evangelize in power. But that power is, I wouldn't say contained, but at the level, it's a cap to it. You feel me? It's a little small cap to where it does seep on to other people, but it's only you see it in you. You feel me? People are receiving the power through it, but only you are the one that's actually able to see it. Now we're hitting this level where soon we'll be hitting a level of when a preacher preaches, is not just he's just preaching the word of God, but actually when the preacher is preaching, Jesus is going to be standing there, and we all are going to be able to see, not just the preacher, but we all are going to be able to see Jesus with him preaching that through him. We're no longer going to be seeing the person preaching. We're all going to be seeing Jesus preaching, okay? And prophesying. We're not just going to be hearing what somebody has to say of a future tense or even the past tense or of warning or of glory, whatever the prophecy may be. We're not just going to hear the prophecy and take it as the truth, but we're going to actually see the prophet's prophecy we're going to speak the prophecy. We're going to hear, like, it's going to become of us too. Like, it's not just the prophet that is going to be experiencing this, but us as a whole, as a body. Once again, as we work now, through all of us now, through our bond and relationship and perfecting that in Jesus, is when it's going to be agape, I believe it is. Agape love, godly a force, a godly power, a godly thing, like everybody. Everybody. It's not going to be just one person, two person, or a handful of people, or a certain religion or a certain culture. Is going to be everybody. Like, and I don't know, I just speak on this because, again, it's thoughts, and it's through experiences in life that I've became more open to, and that creates these thoughts and creates these questions that I have for God. And as I am being filled little by little, it's like, I don't know. I like to share it, I guess. I would like to leave it as a thought for right now, but I would like to say that it's a godly led thought. It's a godly led feeling. It's a godly led experience. Even if the enemy may have his foot somewhere in it, God uses all things for his good. Okay. So, yes, you guys, we gonna be rocking it out together with Jesus. Hey, hey, together with Jesus. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be a little calm. My baby was asleep, but he's not, so I gotta go.